Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ask Cray R. Episode 12. Yep, I'm finally making episode 12. So without any further delays, let's get this show on the road. The first question goes from Bubba's World, and he asked, 1. What character played by Jim Cummings is better? Tasmanian Devil, Cat Fuzzy Lumpkins, or Ed, the hyena from Lion King, not Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy? 2. Who's better, Patchy or Potty? 3. What's your thoughts on Sponge Out of Water? 4. Have you ever played Minecraft? And 5. What's your favorite YouTube channel? 1. Well, I knew that it's not Ed from Ed, Edd and Eddy because he's voiced by Matt Hill, not Jim Cummings. But I would say Tasmanian Devil. 2. Well, Patchy I think is cool, but Potty's hilarious. But I'll choose Patchy. He's cool. 3. While I'm not a big fan of SpongeBob anymore, I'd say that movie's okay. 4. No, I haven't. And I mentioned that before in another video, I think. And 5. Probably either Do Not 1999 or Lego Lover 117. They're cool. Okay. Next question goes from Louise Pickard. And before I answer, dude, this is not how you do the questions, okay? I told you before that it was uneven. Apparently you don't understand. You see how all of these other people are doing it? This is how you list your questions. Whatever you did was just lazy. So, I'll give you a pass this time around, but if I see this again, your comment will be deleted. So anyways, he asked, 1. What is worse, Caillou or Pocoyo? 2. Do you like Teletubbies? 3. Do you like CBBS and CBBC? 4. Do you like Eva Gavin and Stacy or the In-Betweeners? And 5. What's your favorite Cartoon Network show? 1. Caillou, definitely. 2. Not even close. That show's so babyish. I hate it. 3. I guess so. Why not? 4. I don't know any of them. I don't know either of them. And 5. Ed, Edd and Eddy. Simple. Simple as that. Next question goes from Wubsy the Coolest Gerbil, and he asked, 1. Don't you hate it when people labels modern things, quote unquote vintage on eBay to make things look more valuable and just to grab people's attentions to buy their stuff? 2. Which would you have to go with, Wow Wow Wubsy or Peppa Pig? 3. What's your opinion on the animation of Dora the Explorer? 4. Do you think Wow Wow Wubsy's character designs are better than Barney's puppet designs? And 5. What is the worst modern SpongeBob episode in your opinion? 1. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, from those dates you provided as examples, that is just bad, the way they would try to get people's attentions to get their stuff. If it was something from the 1900s or early 2000s, I can understand, but the later 2000s? Yeah, no. 2. Well, you're gonna be surprised, but I'm gonna have to say Wow Wow Wubsy, your favorite show. Because while I still don't like it, and it still is kind of stupid, Peppa Pig is 1 billion times more stupid, so I'm gonna have to say Wow Wow Wubsy. 3. Well, the first season of Dora the Explorer's animation looked pretty good, but starting with seasons 2 or 3, it just looked more brighter and doesn't look very appealing in my opinion. Especially starting with season 7 or 8. That animation looks horrible. But the first season looks fine. 4. Yes, definitely. I mean, to quote Lego Lover 117 in one of his videos about the Barney's puppet designs, the human-esque eyes mixed with that giant superimposed smile is just, It's weird and creepy. I do not like it, unquote. Yeah, while the puppet designs and Barney look terrifying, at least Wubsy's character designs are kind of cute and they look much more appealing to the eye. So I definitely agree with that. And 5, the Splinter. I mean, that one is just disgusting. I even made a whole rant on that, and like it had over 6,000 views as of right now. So thanks, guys. Next question goes from Cash, the YouTube guy, and he asked, 1. Is there anything you like about Gullah Gullah Island? 2. Have you ever heard of a person named Mitchell, and what's your opinion on that name? 3. Which is better, Pinky Dinky Doo or Dragon Tales? 4. Which game is better, Angry Birds Seasons or Angry Birds Space? And 5. Which is better, Mutton Stuff or Dino Dan? 1. About the show itself, no. Although I do like that Robot Chicken Gullah Gullah Island segment. That's funny. But if there's one thing I could say I like about it, it'd probably be the theme song. That's okay. It's okay, yeah. 2. No. Mitchell, I believe that's how you spell it. You pronounce it. It's alright. It's kind of a weird name, but it's okay. 3. I would have to go with Pinky Dinky Doo, since that's a noggin classic. Dragon Tales I have seen. It's not really interesting to me, although I do like the intro. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Yeah, it's okay. 4. I'm not a big fan of Angry Birds, really. And I play the original, but I haven't played any of the other, varieties of them. So I'll just have to go with Seasons. And 5. I'm gonna have to go with Dino Dan, because Mutton Stuff's a kind of stupid show. Dino Dan, it's not good or great or anything. It's fine. It tries to be cool, but it's not something that's very interesting to me. Oh boy, here we go. Next bunch of questions go from Osai Gaming Boy. And I must say, before I read these off, these are some very interesting questions going on. So let's see. He asked, 1. Oh wait. If you were making a tier list, what shows would you consider to be in the said status? So here we go. 1. What 5 shows would you put in the trash status? Shows that are just plain awful and have no redeeming qualities. 2. What 5 shows would you put in the bad status? Shows that should be avoidable, but not to the point where they are an absolute dumpster fire. 3. What 5 shows would you put in the average status? Shows that have potential, but are nothing special or mind-blowing. 4. What 5 shows would you put in the good status? Shows that are not masterpieces, but are worthy enough to watch from time to time. 5. What 5 shows would you put in the great status? Shows that have good qualities to them, but still have a few flaws. 6. What 5 shows would you put in the amazing status? Shows that are near perfect, but still lack a few elements, mainly small ones. And 7. What 5 shows would you put in the legendary status? Shows that are unbeatable masterpieces and dubbed as the best of the best. So, to avoid wasting time trying to think of the 35 shows I would be putting in these said categories, I actually wrote down the answers in my notepad here. So I'm going to let go of this tripod here, and I'm going to read you off what I had written down. So here we go. For the trash shows, I'd say Caillou, Teletubbies, Booba, JJ the Jet Plane, and Peppa Pig. For the bad shows, I would say SpongeBob SquarePants, mainly the later seasons, Dora the Explorer, Barney and Friends, Ooby, and Family Guy. For the average shows, I'd say The Simpsons, Fireman Sam, Bob the Builder, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and Old Scooby-Doo. Mainly any shows, Scooby-Doo shows from that time period, like Scooby-Doo or Are You, Scooby-Doo show, What's New Scooby-Doo, maybe Pup Named Scooby-Doo, shows like that. For the good shows, I would say Cartoon Planet, Baby Looney Tunes, Victorious, which is an interesting one, The Upside Down Show, and The Electric Company. For the great shows, I would say Regular Show, Bob's Burgers, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, and the Flintstones. For amazing shows, I would say Drake and Josh, iCarly, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Jimmy Neutron, and the Fairly Odd Parents. Technically, I had Deal or No Deal written down as an honorable mention, but I don't think this guy means like including game shows, so we'll just keep that as an honorable mention. And finally, for legendary shows, I would say, well, isn't it obvious? Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Blue's Clues, 2.5 Men, and Beavis and Butthead. So I wouldn't say this is like finalized. Well, maybe for now. I might change it later on, but for now, we'll keep it just like that. So yeah, very interesting questions, man. A+ or something. Okay, next question goes from Dylan Thomas, and he asked, do you wish that Junior would stop it with the Dragon Ball Z crud on Nicktoons? Simple answer, yes. It's like, oh my god. Dude. When will you understand fully that it will not return? We have said to you multiple times, it has expired. No one on YouTube cannot bring it back because we do not work for Nick. And I do agree with what you guys are saying. I love this little conversation you had. Oh my god. And I must say something here. The fact that even though he doesn't like me, he had the freaking nerve to steal from me and still come on my channel. It's like, and this goes to him. This is a message for all the haters. It's like, if you guys don't like me, what's the point of checking me out? Just leave me alone. Go watch your other stuff. Don't make fun of people on the internet. That's unacceptable. And like with Junior, it's like, why are you stealing my videos? I told you multiple times to ask. You need to ask me. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to steal a video without permission. No. You gotta say, Spencer R, can I please use your video? Thank you. There you go. Don't just, oh my god, don't just steal. That's not acceptable. This kid deserves to be punished. Like, come on. Come on, Junior's family. Amanda Stoican. Just punish him. Ground him for like a year or something. He deserves it. Okay, next bunch of questions go from Randallton Brewster. And he asked, 1. What are your thoughts on Cubo? 2. What are your thoughts on Killer Cyber Slayer? 3. What are your thoughts on Sturm? 4. Are you sad Disney Channel Brazil left us? And 5. What are your thoughts on a Minecraft movie and Shrek 5? 1. I'd say it was a nostalgic channel, and it's a shame how it's gone now, ever since 2021. And before you ask, yes, I have seen that fake Cubo shutdown, and it is nightmare fuel. Although, also, I don't understand why many people, or a lot of people, say it's real. It's like, guys, it's not real. It might look like it's real, but it isn't. It's just fake. Please just understand. 2. I never heard of him. 3. I never heard of him either. 4. Yeah, I'd say it's sad. Even though I'm not a big fan of Disney, it's still sad to see it go. And 5. A Minecraft movie's okay, like, I guess. Kind of not a good idea. Though I would say it's kind of shocking seeing Jack Black on there. Like, that's crazy. As for Shrek 5, excluding that new animation aside, it looks okay. It looks good. I'm glad Shrek is coming back to us, finally. And as for his 6th question, what are your thoughts on Smurfs 2025 and the day the Earth blew up? Well, Smurfs 2025, I'm not a big fan of it, so I have no opinion pretty much. I'd say it's bad. As for the day the Earth blew up, a Looney Tunes movie, I mean, it looks good. I mean, even one of my best friends, Cold Terry Studios, said that it's one of the best movies. It's a masterpiece. And I must say, despite the main characters, like, it's weird. Out of all the Looney Tunes characters they had to choose from, they chose Daffy, Porky and Petunia to being the main characters. Not even Bugs Bunny, in which I'm pretty sure he'll have a cameo in there, but still, I think it's a pretty random mix-up grab bag of Looney Tunes characters to being the main characters, the main protagonists. But yeah, I would say it's a good movie, even though I haven't seen it, so maybe I will see it one day. Next question goes from Dylan Thomas, and he asked, 1. If you were to build something with foam blocks, would you get mad if some kid knocked it over? 2. Do you like fruitcake? 3. Do you like McDonald's breakfast? 4. Do you like Stewie from Family Guy? And 5. Do you like orange ice cream? Orange ice cream. 1. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't? 2. I never had it, but I like it. It looks colorful. 3. Yes, I do have it from time to time. It's great. 4. Well, he's kind of an evil genius. Not a big fan of him. Although, the fact that he knows time travel is kind of cool. And 5. I don't really have it much. Although I do have that orange creamsicle Frosty from Wendy's, and that's pretty good. Okay, his next set of questions are: 1. Do you like Air Supply, the music artist? 2. What is your opinion on me in 2025? 3. Does the soundtrack scare you from the Andy Griffith Show sometimes? 4. What's your opinion on Joe Biden when he first became president in 2021? And 5. Do you still play with rubber duckies during bath time? 1. I never even heard of him, actually. Maybe I'll check his music out one day, I don't know. 2. I mean, you're doing good. You have really improved this year. Unlike some autistic people out there, you are actually listening and you're actually improving, so you should be proud of yourself, man. 3. I haven't even listened to it, so yeah. Mainly because I'm not a fan at all of the Andy Griffith Show. Maybe I'll check it out, and if I get scared, maybe I'll tell you. 4. I mean, he was okay. I kind of thought he was the one that changed COVID with the whole vaccines and stuff. But technically, when he became president, they were already done and ready to go or something. So before, I'd say he's fine, but like nowadays, kind of sucks. Like, I know I said in another video that I don't like Trump, but now that I think about it, he's not that bad. I mean, he's making good changes. And 5. Oh, man. Well, unless if I was like Ernie from Sesame Street. No. Dude.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I'm over my 20s. Of course I wouldn't play with those things. Although that is funny. Okay. Next question goes from Summerboy50534, and he asked, 1. What is your opinion on the Wizard of Oz 1939? 2. What's your opinion on Jaws 1975? 3. What do you think of 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray? Oh, Wicked is like a spin-off to Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, 1. Now that is a definite classic movie, but I would say it's okay. I didn't understand that whole tornado thing at the beginning though. Like, what was that about? That was random. So I'd say it's okay. 2. It's fine. I haven't seen the full thing really, but it's a fine Steven Spielberg film. I think he made it. That's why it was made by Universal. I don't know. So it's fine. And 3. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. I guess it's good. Why not? Okay. Next question goes from JB Films 115, and he asked, 1. Who's your favorite Go-Animator? 2. What is your least favorite show from Cubo? 3. What's your opinion on Ruff Tweet and Dave and Ranger Rob? 4. What are your thoughts on the Disney Junior and Disney Channel rebrand? And 5. What is your number 1 hated episode of Peppa Pig? 1. Oh man, that is a good one. I actually don't know. I watch a lot of Go-Animate, so I guess the people that make those Mackie Sauper Gets Grounded episodes, in which, funnily enough, Cash YouTube guy himself actually watches, like, the bro guy with the Patrick Star icon. So that's cool. That's funny. So I would just say that. Why not? 2. Maybe JJ the Jet Plane or VeggieTales, one of those. I'll just say JJ. I mean, that show's creepy. Either that or the Magic School Bus reboot. I don't know. There's a lot of shows from that channel I didn't like. 3. I don't like either. I'm not a fan of them. I don't like them. 4. I would say they're okay. Why not? They're fine. And 5. Well, just to reference my Peppa Pig rant from 7 years ago or 8 years ago, depending on like the number, the date and stuff, I would say Fun Run. Like, that one is just messed up. If you didn't remember what I said in there, like, I mentioned the fact that the Daddy Pig was getting like an ice lolly. I was meant to call it popsicle. Why did I say ice lolly? I'm not British. I could have said popsicle. Anyways, he got in a popsicle, and then the other characters thought he was ready to run, but no, he was running because there was a bee behind him. It's like how stupid can the characters be? It's like they don't care about what's happening to Peppa's dad. They only care about the fact that he's running again. That's so selfish. So let's just say Fun Run. That one's just stupid. All right, now his next set of questions. He asked, 1. What is your opinion on Peg Plus Cat and Let's Go Luna? 2. Which is better, Dora 2024 or Naughty's Toyland Detective, the Naughty reboot? 3. What's your opinion on Robot Chicken and Splash and Bubbles? 4. What's your opinion on Mike the Knight and Top Wing? And 5. What's your opinion on Blue's Big City Adventure and Thomas and a Magic Railroad? 1. Okay, Peg Plus Cat, I have to agree with Brendan Barney. Like, that show is ugly. And as for Let's Go Luna, if I'm not too mistaken, I believe it's made by the same person that made Rocko's Modern Life and Camp Lazlo, aka Joe Murray. I would say that show's okay, although I haven't seen it, but maybe I will. 2. Both of those shows are bad, but I'm gonna have to say the Naughty reboot because it doesn't look as ugly. The Naughty reboot doesn't look as ugly as the Dora reboot, so let's just go for that one. 3. I kind of like Robot Chicken because that stop motion animation is cool. Splash and Bubbles I do not like. 4. Mike the Knight I don't like, and Top Wing I don't like. So both shows I hate, they suck. And 5. Now this is an interesting one. So Blue's Big City Adventure, the Blue's Clues and You movie. I thought it was, I'd say it's good. When I first saw it on Paramount Plus, I thought it was good. And the fact that Nick Jr. actually shows it in reruns, it's actually nice. Actually nice, yeah. So I'd say it's a decent movie. As for Thomas and the Magic Railroad, oh, that movie is nostalgic. I freaking love that movie. Even though I do kind of agree with the criticism on the fact that Thomas himself barely got any screen time and all the other engines on Sodor barely got screen time, I'd still say it's a good movie. It's definitely a nostalgic one. I do agree they could have gotten more screen time, like maybe half an hour, but hey, it's fine. It's okay. So it's a really good movie. Though it's kind of disappointing how after that, the show kind of went downhill a little bit, but it was still good for another few more seasons, so that's good. Okay, next question goes from a new user known as Jacob MC415, and he asked, 1. What is your opinion on SpongeBob SquarePants? 2. What's your favorite DreamWorks movies? 3. What's your opinion on Haley's On It? 4. What's your favorite food? And 5. What's your opinion on Coca-Cola? 1. I mentioned before, I no longer like SpongeBob. I have lost complete interest on it. Although, the older episodes are okay. I don't mind the older ones, but after that, the newer ones completely suck. 2. Shrek, Madagascar, The Penguins of Madagascar, Madagascar 2, Madagascar 3, just a few examples. 3. I've mentioned before in another Ask video, but I think I said it's alright, I guess. 4. Hamburgers and fries, definitely. And 5. I don't like Coca-Cola. As a matter of fact, I don't like any soda. I think it's disgusting. And the fizziness just suck. Okay. Next question goes from Reen Justinillo, 3087. And he asked, 1. Is Nicktoons a lost cause now? 2. How do you feel about Blue's Clues and You not airing on any TV channel anymore, both cable and Pluto? 3. What are your thoughts on Bossy Bear? 4. What are your thoughts on DC Network's video saying CN is bad just because they TTG or Teen Titans Go took over CN, even though the TTG spam on November 2024 was just for 1 week only? 1. Definitely. I mean, they're just nothing but a SpongeBob channel now, and it's like because of them, one of the main reasons is why I lost interest in SpongeBob, because they kept spamming it so much. 2. I think it's disappointing. It's like Nick will take off anything that's not named SpongeBob, Paw Patrol, Thundermans, or Loud House, or Friends, stuff like that. That explains Randallton Brewster's name on that. 3. I mentioned that before in another video, but I said it was okay, and it reminded me of South Park a little bit. And 4. Oh boy, that was just ridiculous. It's like, why did you have to make a video that only related to one stinking week, 10 days? It's like, it's not a big deal. Even some Top Cat fan said it himself. It's not a big deal, dude. You don't need to say CN is bad just because they had a special occasion. It was just for a special. It wasn't even permanent. Just get over it. And that is why I lost complete interest on his channel. If you guys like his channel, that's fine. I can handle your opinion, but I lost interest. So, yeah, so be it. Okay, next question goes from another new person. That 1R11... let's say it again. That 1R110 a dude. And he asked, 1. What did you watch on Cubo? 2. What did you think of the Cubo Screen of Death? And 3. Did you watch PBS Kids between 2000 through 2020? 1. As I can remember, I've watched Franklin, Inspector Gadget, Bob the Builder, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. I believe I watched Little Miss Spider when it was on the channel. Todd World, I think I watched a little Todd World on there. So yeah, interesting ones. 2. If you're talking about that fake shutdown thing, I already talked about it, but I would just say it's bad, okay? It's bad. And 3, yes, I mean, from what I could remember, I think I've watched quite a bit, especially when Thomas was on, but ever since they lost the rights, I would just say PBS Kids was dying, definitely. Yep. They took it off around 2017, so that's when I would say it was dead. Okay, and the last question goes from Taihi, and he asked, 1. What's your thoughts on Universal Kids is replaced by MeTV Toons? 2. What's your opinion on Happy Wheels? 3. What's your favorite Angry Grandpa videos? 4. What's your favorite healthy snacks? And 5. What's your opinion on Gilligan's Island? 1. I don't really understand what that means, but I'll just say it's good. 2. Oh my god, it is such a good game. Like that salute I made of it a long time ago, I still stand by my opinion. That game is so fun. Oh my god, so funny, man. 3. Probably any of his videos from Angry Grandpa's Corner. when he ranted on shows like SpongeBob, Dora, Max and Ruby, Psycho Dad, and all that. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Oh Toodles, you can't forget about that video. That one was funny. And of course, some of his other videos on his Angry Grandpa Show channel, like when he raged over games like Flappy Bird and what was that? Candy Crush. Yeah, that was funny. Those are good ones. 4. Healthy snacks. Healthy snacks. We got to make our healthy snacks. Oh, sorry. Anyways, yeah, I would say carrots, tomatoes, some of those other things, maybe celery, some other ones I can't even think about. I mainly think about fruits and vegetables. Watermelon, that's a good one. Yeah, there's a few good examples. And 5, I don't think I've seen it, so I would say it's okay. Okay, now as always, let's see if I answered everything. Yeah, and I noticed I did cough earlier. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And wow, this video was shorter, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for episode 13. Alright, goodbye.